of a coin, and every coin has three sides. Yes, three sides, not two, three, because it can stand on its edge, and that's a side. So the issue here is this: is that everyone that the problem here, and I'm not sitting here trying to say I'm Triforce is living and making millions and stuff like that. I'm still broke. I'm still poor. I'm still struggling. You know, I live in Jamaica and whatnot. But coming from our team nearly being completely eradicated in 2014 and being able to survive and get into a position where we can now get ourselves back together in 2018 going on in 2019. The problem with the FGC is that the FGC looks at esports in the wrong manner, and they don't understand esports is about the audience. It's like any sports, right? It's not important if you're the Charlotte Bobcats or if you're the Golden State Warriors. Whether you're the best team in the league or the worst team in the league, that's irrelevant. What matters is getting your audience to watch the games.
Correct.
That's how every sport is on planet Earth, right?
Correct.
And when you look, and the issue here is, so this comes down to content creation and content management. Who owns the content? So me and Seth Killian, former he used to own Double L what's the name of this? I forgot what Sure You Can's actual legal business name is. Double something productions, right?
Yeah. I think I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, I seen it a long time ago. Yeah.
Me and him had a discussion. Crap, I feel old now. Over a decade ago about this, and he said, video games is the content, but the players are the context to it. It's the players that sells this. And the problem here is that the current administration that's running the FGC has gotten the FGC to see it the opposite way. They've informed them that it's the games that make them, not them that makes the games.
Yeah.
While guys in Call of Duty, like Team Optic, these guys was in MLG winning everything, but they quit MLG to go create content on YouTube and Twitch, and they make 10 times what they ever made in MLG, because it's about content creation and they build their own audience. Another person who's far late, but better late than sorry. Can you imagine if Yipes said, I'm on YouTube and Twitch? No one could pay Yipes to commentate. He'd make too much money staying home. That's the problem here. So they got down looking at the game. I recognized this from an eon ago when I tried to build up the YouTube for EMP, and I tried to get the players to create the content. These teams need the content or they die. Plain and simple. Without the players, when you look at guys like the people who got removed off of Echo Fox, what content would they bring into Echo Fox?
Nothing.
Nothing. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Yeah. They're not producing. So if you're not producing wins, produce content. You're not producing wins and content, beat it. Hit the bricks. Hit the shot.
Because when it all comes down to it, it's about numbers, man. And you know, these teams, they're gonna look at their fucking budget when it's all said and done. They're gonna look and they're gonna say, okay, in these amount of months, I spent X amount of money on this person's flights. I spent X amount of money on this person's hotel. I spent X amount of money on this person's registration. I spent X amount of money on this person's jersey. I paid this person this much. I paid for this many meals. And they're going to crunch the numbers and they're going to be like, I ain't made $500 off this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They the numbers. And when it's time to really X amount of money on this person's flights, I spent X amount. When it comes down to it, they're going to just cut the whole fucking team, and that's what Echo Fox doing. They're gonna clean fucking house. Period.
So and that's what it's ultimately gonna come down to. Now there are exceptions to the rules. Someone just said they're gonna cut Justin Wong next, and no, they're not gonna cut Justin Wong. He's too much of a luminary. In fact, he just got inducted into the International Video Game Hall of Fame over the weekend. So like he is a special case. It's like Choco Blanca because of the situation.
Boy.
Yeah, that you don't cut your bread. You don't cut your bread and butter. You don't do that. You just don't. You can, wouldn't be wise, but you just don't cut your bread and butter. But the reality here is that dudes, the fighting game community will never understand that they have to be in the control of their own destiny. I've said this time and time again to members in EMP since I started the team. It's not what you win, it's what you do with that win. Dudes can't get this shit, and it's 2018. That was like 16 years ago. Dudes still can't grab it.
But you know what it is, Triforce, is that people, they lack the vision of being an entrepreneur when it comes to this shit. You know what I mean? They only think of everything from a competitor standpoint. They don't think of anything as a business. Let me drop you a second. I gotta try to start this.
Yeah, I see. I noticed. All right, drop us and come. Get us back. All
right. Give me a second, guys. Fucking, I want to try and get this shit back in fucking working order. Oh, you fuckers. Let me run a commercial or something.
Is it 2 different chats?
Yeah, that's what I got. Like 5 different versions of Skype open. So give me a second.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Let this fucker do what it's got to do. Bear with me. All right. Let's add 1. There we go. Much better. All right, we're better. I had to fucking re-download the old version of Skype. That fucking annoyed the shit out of me.
Shit, I can barely hear you, James.
Yeah, hold on, let me raise my fucking volume and shit. Options. Probably default it to a different fucking. Come on, you piece of shit cocksucker. Audio settings. Microphone. Test 1, 2. You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you a little better.
Boom. There we go. All right, man. Cool. Triforce. Add him back in. That annoyed the shit out of me. Triforce, where are you?
Hey, Chris, switch to video. I mean, switch to audio. See if that'll help something.
How do I switch it? Here we go.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
All right, there you go. All right. You hear me now? Everybody hears me. We all hear each other. Everybody's good?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, I can hear you. Kind of far, but I can hear you.
All right. Let me, let me just check my fucking mics. Recording. Sound settings. Here we go. That's not it. Jesus Christ. Fucking pain in my ball sack. Scratch sounds, troubleshoot. No scratch it off. Mic, Logitech headset. No.
Shit, let me know when we back live.
We are. You hear me now?
Live? Okay.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, we can. We've been hearing you.
All right.
We can hear you, but your mic sound kind of. It sounds like it's kind of far. Like it's kind of.
For all of you, it sounds far.
Like I can hear Triforce good. I can hear Chris good, but.
All right, let me test my device properties. Let's see what we got. Set it up to 100. All right, there you go. I jacked it up all the way. Is that better? Test 1, 2,
yeah, that's better. That's better.
All right. All right, so we're back after all that little fucking pain in the ass shit. I got my old version of Skype. Okay. All right. So anyway, where were we? Triforce was talking about
It's talking about content. You got to create. You got to be able to create content. And oh, that's what I was saying. I was saying that a lot of the players, they don't really look at the shit from like a entrepreneur standpoint. Like you know, when you think of things from an entrepreneur standpoint, you're thinking if I invest X amount of money, you know what I'm saying, I can make X amount of money, and then I can put X amount of money into this, and then I can gain this from that, et cetera, et cetera. What players are looking at is they're looking at, well, I place here, and since I place here or I won this, that somebody should sponsor me for this reason, and this is what I deserve because I'm this good. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, a lot of them come up short because it's just like Triforce said. That's like if a motherfucker win Evo. If you win Evo, you know, for that particular year, that means you the top dog of that game at that moment or whatever, you know, for that season. You got, you know, and I guess that's when having personality and character and having a brand and streaming and getting yourself out there known. If me personally, if I want to,
let me touch on that a little bit. I'm glad you brought that up.
Go ahead.
Let me touch on that a little bit, and I won't say no names because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and that's not the purpose of me hurting anyone's. My boy Jagan is in the chat. He gonna laugh at this because we talk about this all the time. But you touched on something which is so real, it's ridiculous. You know how many dudes be on some, I don't need on anybody, I can do this on my own. They go out and they win Evo, and they won the world championship, and they fade into nothing. You be like, yo, whatever happened to that dude?
Twice.
Because
are you mean like Flocker?
Right.
No, wait, time out. See, I don't wanna mention any names. And
I can name 13 of them.
Just to be on the fair up and up, when Flocker was in EMP and he won Evo, he was blowing up. As he left EMP, yeah. So, and it's not about their ability. It's what they bring to the table outside of their ability. You can't just be a champ. This happened to CD Jr. CD Jr. is a good personality or whatever. He has no platform to create any content. He wins, but he won 2014. Yeah, what is it? Killer Instinct? Yeah, he won Killer Instinct. Yeah. But the team he was on created no platform for him. And to be fair to him, OBS sent them. Yeah, well, but to be fair to him, the team he was on died. So that's the team never provided him a platform because they end up dying anyway. Which was what's the name of these guys? TSC, Team Smoke something, whatever. What the hell was the name?
It was part of OBS.
Team Sneak. Yeah, but we know it was a part of OBS.
You couldn't let no nigga from Corn win nothing, cause boy.
No, and now, so I'm glad you were here, and I'm glad Adonis here, because
you could let one of us win.
But like, what did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all, Adonis? What did I tell you in that trip from Canada? What did I tell you? They're trying to put the two Negro teams against each other so they can bank. That's what the whole.
You know what's funny, nigga? You know what's funny, Triforce? I was just thinking about that shit a couple of days ago, because I was like, man, the Corn versus EMP shit would have been real. For me personally,
if we had controlled that content ourselves, it'd be a wrap.
You know, all right. Let me give you my take on this whole thing right now. One of the things that I find very odd, okay, there's things, as Triforce would say, there's things in place that I'm starting to notice that not only pertain to esports, but esports outside of the FGC.
The suits.
For example, this gentleman, Jace Hall. Okay, Jace Hall, I don't know the guy from Adam, but he's got his fucking hands in everything. He got, don't he own Twin Galaxies? Triforce?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't he have part of that H1Z1 fucking game?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't he own or some kind of very high position of HD Films?
Actually, that's his company.
Oh, that's right. My bad. It's his actual company. Doesn't he have some play in the Echo Fox?
He was once the CEO, but he stepped down. I think it's due to conflict of interest, owning.
That, you know
Twin
what that
Galaxies
reminds me
and
of? That reminds me of another guy that did that, something like that. Oh yeah, this guy. The guy, he's fucked up hair. Talks to fucking this Korean team, Kim Jong. Oh, Donald Trump. I gotta step aside for my company because I'm going to be president. Okay, yeah, your son's not going to do what you tell him to. You stepped aside. You let all ownership go. There's and didn't the Yankees buy a piece of Echo Fox?
Well, I know they invested in. I know they invested into Twin Galaxies. I don't know what they did, if the Yankees have any involvement with Echo Fox. That I'm not sure. But it doesn't make a difference because Rick Fox owns the team. So, like, he's dealing with somebody in some sports category.
Yeah.
But the suit, like I said, the suits are here. The scene is completely uneducated when it comes to the business of it. These guys, we built the entire platform for them. All they did was revolutionize their infrastructure for themselves. And now we don't own anything. The good news, there's good news in all of this, guys. There's good news in all of this. I know you're thinking it's bad news, but there's good news in all of this. Esports cannot be maintained based on the games. And there's a reason why. The game, unlike any other sport, the platform of the game changes.
Yep.
That's true.
Whoever's in lead today won't be in lead tomorrow. So what it ultimately comes down to, what survives longer than the game? The players.
Exactly.
And now let's go back to what I've cried about for how long now? A fucking union. You fucking morons. If you unionize and unite, all this crying about tournaments, all this crying about who makes what money, what players get and what, it won't matter because you will have a bargaining platform as a community, which is as a union. We all will walk off and you will have no event because none of our players, not the 10 players that you think are pissed off, but as a union collectively, nobody's coming to your event. They're not allowed. And part of being in a union is exactly that. Triforce, myself, and Brian want to do something, and Chris don't. We vote on it 3-1. Chris, you really have no choice at that point because you're in the union.
But James, because the suits knew about this, the suits sent into the community.
Scumbags.
The genius community managers who can isolate and demonize community figures who are trying to build and say, don't work with those guys. Don't sponsor that team.
I'll tell you something right now. Listen to this, and I found it funny. Currently, there's one team, and I've been talking to Chris about this pretty frequently. There's one team out there that right now has two teams, but one team, for many reasons, because it's many-fold, has my utmost respect is this UYU team, which is the Tekken guys. Not because of just the fact that they got good players or they're a well-rounded team. The woman who is behind the marketing of the products is an ex-designer and not just somebody that made a pair of socks. An ex-designer for Ralph Lauren Polo, like vice president of design or whatever her position is. She's selling clothing gear, which is something that is marketable within the community. They're a tight-knit team. They keep to themselves. They don't get involved in the bullshit. They don't turn around and overextend themselves and say, let's go bring 900 of the top players like Echo Fox did. They're very contained, and they have business sense. Now, with that said, of course, you know damn well when she came into this scene, she was obviously naive. The first thing that she was told is, don't talk to this Triforce guy. Don't talk to this James guy. Don't talk to this guy. They're toxic. The people smell blood in the money in the water, should I say. So they try to build a wall around them to secure them. I don't want your money. I don't need your money. I could do everything I want in my life on my own. But I want to see the community grow with brands like that. Now, what's going to happen is because she's not naive, she's going to see the shady shit. Now, right now, she's friends with you and she's friends with this person, but she's pretty keen to watching what goes on. And she's going to turn around. Hopefully, she learns before it's too late, before those esports lackeys floating in the background, those AKA community managers, don't destroy that like they did with Echo. Like basically in a nutshell, these guys come into these teams, spend, do this, you're gonna make. And at the end of the day, they're looking at their fucking sheets and they're going, yo, motherfucker, you told me I was gonna make this. Oh no, you gotta lose to make.
Exactly.
And they're saying, no, that means you're a failed businessman. You ain't gotta lose to make. You just took what I gave and pocketed it so you made out. And I got no profit. So guess what I gotta do? I'm sorry, Scar. I'm sorry, Saint. I'm sorry, JCDR. I'm sorry, fucking Theo. I gotta cut you.
Wait, whoa. JDCVR got cut?
Oh, yeah, today.
Wait, no.
And Saint. And Saint.
Wait a minute. Time out.
CR posted on his Twitter today. He said he gone.
Yo, Jagan, you listening to this? This is buffoonery. They cut. Time out.
Yes.
Time out. Everyone, time out. We got a foul on the play. Unnecessary roughing. This shit is crazy. They got rid of him too.
Yeah. And
But
Saint.
like you said though, Triforce, what he don't create content. What platform?
That's
What does he do outside of placing and taking something? What does he put out there to keep the Echo Fox name going outside of the tournament?
But my man, he brought Tekken to Echo Fox though. Come on,
It's
man.
gone. There is no more Tekken on Echo Fox.
My nigga Justin can post something about some fucking donuts and have 500,000 retweets.
That's true. But Jay is different. Jay is different.
But that's
You know when I saw, and I don't mean to.
Imagine corn niggas winning events with our same personality. You know how wild and how much a team would get from fucking with us like that?
First of all, bro, if we won anything that we do, first of all, the people that are gonna start tuning in are gonna be the people that don't even fucking watch games.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you guys, and this is one of the things I always said about you guys. You guys have that Howard Stern. When they asked people, why did you listen to Howard Stern? The people that said they couldn't stomach him said they waited to see what the motherfuckers would say next. The people that loved you said the same goddamn thing. Both people said, I just don't know what the fuck, like me with this show. You don't know. Today I might come on with my Bible speech. The next day I'm telling you to suck my dick and cut my balls. Because I say what I want. You guys did the same thing. Now, that format is not sellable for the suits.
right?
But it's sellable to people and bringing people in, those haters, that when you see a game on fucking ESPN and you see all those hate-filled messages, these fat, overweight, diabetic, geeky nerd motherfuckers are wrecking my ESPN. Your fat ass ain't seen your ball sack in 20 years, let alone a baseball, so don't act like you're an athlete. Let the fucking guys that are watching the games watch the game. But you can win them over because your personalities supersede the stereotypical gamer.
Right.
And that's the one thing that esports is damned either way. But like they said on Howard Stern when they did that movie Private Parts, you know, the management said, yo, we lost 47% of our fucking sponsorship because Howard Stern told people to suck his dick. 3 weeks later, they said, we quadrupled our fucking sponsorship because Howard said suck our dick. I don't care where the money comes from. But the more of a diversity you bring to the table, the more diverse of a crowd of viewership you will get. You know, typically right now, you've peaked out on every number you can for an event. I don't care who you are. You're not going to break the 15 to 20,000 mark for an FGC event. And keep in mind, when I say that, 20,000 people filled the arena at Madison Square Garden for fucking League of Legends. 15,000 filled EVO for fighting games. League of Legends is one goddamn game. Fucking EVO is 9 games. It took 9 games to make 15,000 people, where League of Legends gets 20,000, and I'm just talking viewership. People sitting in the stands.
And guess what? At EVO, out of those 15,000 that are there, I would say probably fucking 8,000 of them came to fucking compete, if not more. Mm-hmm. You know, though they're not a real crowd. You know, it's not a real spectatorship. You know, it's not 15,000 fans came from across the world to come watch. Fucking half of them were players. So,
you know, and now you hear these people talk. You know, and again, I'm not trying to go total fucking blasting people's names out. I'm just going to say there's people East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, all around the world. There's people out there that are experts in the FGC on running events. There's people that are now experts when it comes to making money. There's people that are experts when it comes to contracts. But all these people that are doing this have zero proven track record. Zero proven track record.
Hold on, I'm going to respond to Bifuteki. He said FGC is not a spectator sport. I have to disagree. Anytime there's a hot, anytime that's like I brought up Season Beatings 2 early. Season Beatings 2 was October 2007. That was the first three-way not money match, but three-way first to 10 between Justin, fucking Sanford Kelly, and Yipes. Now people don't know that fucking Ohio was never a place for a fucking major tournament ever.
No.
All right. Only reason that it wound up in Columbus is because that's where Fuji lived. But the whole event was crazy in itself because you got these 3 Marvel gods from New York, you know what I'm saying, randomly coming and bringing their huge battle to fucking Ohio randomly. You know what I'm saying? It's like on Dragon Ball when Vegeta and Goku was about to fight and they knew they was gonna tear shit up. So they just went out to the fucking mountains and shit and fought. That's how Season Beatings was. And all these fucking people from around the fucking Midwest came to Season Beatings just to see that fucking 3-way match.
Yeah, not to see Marvel, but to see Sanford, Yipes, and Justin.
Yeah.
Literally.
You know,
that's why they were there.
We have more of a personal attachment fan base. You know, people go, oh, I'm a Cowboys fan. I like fucking Troy Aikman or whatever. Or I like Eli Manning. I'm a Giants fan. But only in fighting games, unlike other team-based esport games, you get to identify to the person. You know who Yipes is. You know, people know who Adonis is. People know who Triforce is. And we ain't even playing shit no more. People know who we are. Because whether it's we're mean people, you know, I called a guy a fat-ass fucking borderline diabetic prick on Twitter the other day. And he went into this rant about me fat-shaming him. You know, and I said, yeah, I did. You insult my intelligence, and then what? I'm supposed to make fun of your intelligence? Is that how it works? You know, people are lucky, like, I'm not there when it happens. Because I would handle it much more immature. You know, and what it was this guy, you know, a quick breakdown of it. This guy, King Hippo from the MK community, hated me forever. He's the same guy who now writes articles about how conservatism is trying to infect the FGC. As in the political version of it. You know, as if fucking Donald Trump is sending a bunch of fucking junior Trumpettes to fucking infiltrate the FGC. So right there, you know he's a little bit off his fucking rocker. But the guy's never liked me, and I was cool with that. Somebody had reached out to me, and he's like, yo, after the shit that happened with infiltration, people, you know, were reaching out to me, and my answer, you know, my short answer of it was, listen, if the guy smacked the girl, fuck it, you know, I don't say ban him forever, because all you motherfuckers that claim to be his friend that are now saying fuck that bitch, but well, I'm not allowed to use that word, I almost said fuck that N, but people that say fuck that bitch were the same ones that were stroking his dick. And all I said, and again, this wasn't to take away from what the girl had been through, but it's like, well, wait a second. If you're his friend, you know, if Brian or Chris or even Triforce, you hit me up and we're like, yo, dude, I got myself in a fucking jam. Why? First thing I would say is not you're a dumb motherfucker. I said, why? What happened? Let me try to help you understand better what the fuck you did. Because again, people looked up to infiltration, but again, the social skills of 99% of the FGC is they do dumb shit and don't realize the repercussions till after. Here's a guy that literally was like, yeah, guys, I'm getting married. 2 days later, I'm married. I'm like, yo, I didn't know if this guy was straight or gay. I knew nothing about him. He got a girlfriend? Where did he get this? When did this happen? It like happened in like, he was married and divorced in like 4 months. You know, and all I was saying was try to understand the guy. So this guy writes this whole fucking article how the FGC is fucking bunch of fucking twats and, you know, we're haters and we don't defend people. And, you know, these are the same motherfuckers that I say time and time again. You will write that little bullshit peckerhead fat diabetic article that you write. But you're the same motherfucker who will walk past a homeless man and say, get a job, nigger. So don't tell me you got compassion when you only got compassion when it suits your needs.
Right.
You know, and the simple fact is because he did that, I said, all right, you want to go to level 10, I go to 10,000. You don't get to decide where I stop. And then, of course, you know, once that happened, you know, the typical thing, you're blocked. And they got to tell it to you. Like, just do it. You don't have to tell me. I knew you were going to block me because I knew you were a bitch. You know, but my point to this is the FGC is no longer growing. And the reason it is no longer growing is for the simple fact that this social justice experiment that fucking the community managers are letting go on is doing exactly what it is to when you pit one black team against another black team. It's now got the social justice people saying, kick this guy out of it, kick this guy out, kick this guy. You can't kick motherfuckers out.
Yeah. I heard about infiltration in the shit with his wife or ex-wife. My thing is this though: what does one's personal life? How the fuck does that spill into what we do here in the fighting game community? Like,
because niggas are fucking nosy. They don't have their own personality. They don't have nothing to live up.
Now, don't get me wrong. At the arcade, motherfuckers gossip. Motherfuckers talk about, you know, that shit happens. But nothing ever happened. Nobody never did no shit. And at the arcade, motherfuckers said, oh, so-and-so banned from the arcade. He can't come up here and play no more. Come on, man. Okay, if infiltration punched this bitch in the face or did whatever he did, as long as he's not at a tournament punching a bitch, it doesn't matter. How the fuck can you, how can you ban somebody from some shit that everybody can enter in the first place as long as they have their $10?
Because here's the reason why they feel entitled to take that position. They look at real sports and real athletes and what they're going through in their sport, and when something happens, like Plaxico Burress being a dumbass and shooting himself in the hip by carrying a gun, or Michael Vick with dog fighting, or this guy with that, or whatever it is, because there's punishments handed out there, we all of a sudden have taken this fake because we're now sport.
Right.
This attitude that somehow we're at that level, and we're not.
Fernando said safety reasons. There's no safety reasons, man.
He never hit a guy. He never hit a guy at an event.
Because in reality, I'm gonna tell you, in reality, y'all don't know what people do in their real lives before they come to tournaments. A motherfucker could be a serial killer. He could be a hitman, a dope boy. He could have pulled a whole fucking drive-by and killed a whole fucking family before he came to a Tekken tournament. You don't know. I mean, that's the motherfucker you gotta be worried about. Like all that shit with personal lives and shit. Because I heard about the shit with Andre and all the shit with infiltration or whatever. Like,
I mean, if that's this case, all right. Now and again, Alex Jabali, I know somebody's gonna come and tell you this story, and they're gonna say how much of a dick I am, but I don't give a fuck. You know I don't hate you. But anybody in this stream, you're banned from going to any more of Alex Jabali's tournaments. You can't go. You're not allowed. If you do, you're just as bad as infiltration beating his wife. Why? Because at Alex Jabali's tournament this year, he put a pedophile in the ring before the matches.
Who's the pedophile?
He put a fucking pedophile in, and then he found out. I don't care if he knew or he didn't. He didn't do the research.
Who was the guy
guy? He put a pedophile in the ring, and the people of Orlando knew who the guy was and left. But you're going to go to his events? That's more jeopardizing to kids at an event than a guy that beat his wife.
Yeah, you absolutely right. Who is the guy you talking about?
Am I wrong? I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong about that?
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. Who is that? Is the pedo thing a real thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't make it up. It's legit. The guy was a convicted pedo.
Now, who's the pedo?
He was a wrestler that they had helped set up the ring, and because he set up the ring, he was a local wrestler, and he was arrested for fucking around with a 15-year-old chick. So now you tell me, as a guy who comes to a video game tournament, you tell me, who am I going to feel more comfortable at an event with? A guy that punched his wife, or a guy that not knowingly, accidentally, whatever, had pedophiles at his ring. But there's forgiveness for that because he didn't know. That's his personal stuff.
Wait a minute. There's forgiveness for all of that, but there's no forgiveness for Triforce dining and dashing. I just want to put that out there. You fucking stole fish.
Triforce.
Oh man,
nigga, Corn stole all the Apex, nigga. What you talking about? You stole games. You stole TVs.
Yeah, I can't fuck with
Smash controllers, and we rolled the Greyhound bus back for all that shit.
I mean, my point is this, and again, I'm not, I don't want you to stop going into Jeff Bailey's events. Alex, and, people think me and Alex are like these, I don't hate the dude. The guy never did nothing to me. I'm not stupid enough to get suckered by one of these fucking cons. Not saying he's a con. So there's no way in the world Alex is going to pull the wool over my eyes. And because he's never done nothing to me, I can't hate on him. Now, if somebody comes to me and says, yo, this event was fucked up, this, and this. I didn't go out there and call him pedophile Pete fucking every day because fucking he put fucking a pedo wrestler out there. Shit happens. It happened.
Right.
It was embarrassing, and it was forgiven by the community because obviously CEO Otaku did very well, which was after it. But now going back to infiltration, like Brian said, it's his personal life. Yeah, it sucks, and if I ever saw him do it publicly, I'd knock him the fuck out. But, at the end of the day, it's his personal life. To punish him for that, and they go after him with absolute discontent, malice, and hate.
Now the reason why that shit, the reason why I don't like that shit is because that shit hits home for me. You know what I'm saying? I got arrested for a DV case. 7, what was it? What year was that, Chris? 2011?
The game, hold on, the game, again, guys, the game, it was not Kenny Omega. It was a local wrestler from the Orlando area. But, you know, again, my point is I don't want Kenny Omega to be labeled as a pedophile either.
No, hold on, James. Hold on. Now, the reason why I brought it up is because, like I said, I got arrested for DV in 2011. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a confrontation with my fucking ex-wife, and the bitch lied and said I pulled a fucking gun on her, and I was gonna try to shoot her in the face, and I got arrested. Right?
But she bit you.
Yeah, and I got bit. I had to get stitches in my fucking hand, and I spent the night in jail. But you trying to tell me because I got accused of some shit that I never was found guilty for, that a whole community would be up in arms based off of me being arrested, don't even know what the fuck happened, and then they talking about some ban me? Like, come on, man, y'all wasn't even fucking there. Like, I don't know, man. That shit is gay to me, man.
I think I tweeted some shit to that shit too. I think what I say, I told niggas, you know, niggas don't condone beating on bitches, but shit like that happen every day, B. Bitches catch fades every day. So what y'all gonna fight the world? Y'all niggas gonna ban the world from trying?
They'll fight the world from on the other side of a keyboard.
My thing is, I wasn't there. If it wasn't on video, I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I don't really know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know because it ain't me.
Yeah, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't there, I didn't see it. That shit don't really involve me. Now, if they had video infiltration, you know, on some what's my man name from the NFL, Ray Rice, on some Ray Rice shit. If they had some Ray Rice footage of him just beating his bitch ass, yeah, he might have to get banned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
I don't know, man. All the speculation and shit, man. I can't really fuck with it, man. Especially infiltration been around for years, bro.
But that goes to show you the level of mentality that the FGC had,
and how quick they can turn on you.
Half of them, not even that, just half of the people who are in this haven't even experienced life or being in a relationship. Because if you a nigga and you know, not even a man, and you done dealt with a female long enough, then nigga, I guarantee you, you'd either had the cops called on you, she done called cousins or brothers on you, or she done told her girlfriends you ain't shit,
or all three,
all three.
Yep.
Now for me, I went to jail last year, and I almost went to jail up the creek because the bitch said I tried to kill her.
Of course. And guess what? I'm in jail. I'm getting video rain. Niggas say, oh, 1 count of resisting arrest. I said, okay, I can beat that. 1 count of domestic violence. I ain't even beat the bitch ass, whatever, because they got pictures. I ain't scratched her. Then he say, oh, and a count of attempted murder through strangulation. Wait just a minute. Yeah.
The fuck is you talking about? Attempted murder through strangulation.
Right.
Like, I ain't trying to kill this bitch. What is you talking about?
Right.
But of course, you know, bitter bitches and bitches lie to exaggerate shit.
That's what I'm saying. And that's and that
been up the fucking creek.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's why, to me, in my opinion, a community just can't jump down somebody's fucking throat, or, you know, grab the pitchforks and torches and come after somebody that's been in the community for years just off of some bullshit, some speculation, or something that somebody may have said, or some accusation or something. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you weren't there. Period. So why even form an opinion on it? But you know why? Because the FGC is like, that shit like Jerry Springer sometimes, man. Like, this shit really, this what this shit remind me of. It be reminding me of like Jerry Springer. Like when I used to go on the little FGC Reddit, and I used to see all the little shit that the stream monsters and shit be on there talking about. A lot of these motherfuckers, like you said, Chris, they don't really live real lives, and this shit is like as close as like some type of reality sitcom shit as these motherfuckers would get.
But you want to know something, and this is where myself, Chris, Triforce, and Brian, we got to be honest. We lived it, and this is why, you know, when I go out on Twitter and I tell people shit, and I get called, you're a hater, you're irrelevant, you never won nothing. Motherfucker, I don't need to win anything. You can't none of you motherfuckers beat me in MK2 to this day. And I'm a 50-year-old motherfucking man. There wasn't Evo. It was called the arcade, and I was the top dog at my fucking arcade from fucking here to Chicago.
Right.
You know, but I want, you know, the lessons, and I guess it was my way of turning over a new leaf and getting, I guess, softer, but still being a dick about it. I want you to know, this isn't what you think it is. We all went this route of being told, man, you are the shit, you're gonna make money, you're the future of this, only to get fucked and be thrown on your ass and go, I don't know you, motherfucker. And I'm telling you, with that small, minuscule group of people that actually fucking do make something, it's not what you think. Motherfuckers be telling me like, yo, Justin Wong is making like $300,000 a year. I'm like, motherfucker, you gotta be some of the dumbest people in the world if you think that.
But I want to do niggas. The niggas do realize Justin has an actual job.
Exactly.
Right? I know that niggas, that Justin didn't do what other dumbass niggas did and quit their fucking job. That nigga has an actual job working for a computer company. So his actual job actually aligns with his gaming hobby, which allows him to do both. So he says he's a smart cookie. I work at fucking Chase Bank as a banker. I'm not gonna quit my job to play no fucking video game. What the fuck is you niggas talking about, nigga? And I'm more known than half of the people who play these fucking games. The songs and quotes and being fucking retarded. I ain't won shit.
See now, King Black and Fluenzo are saying Justin quit his job a while back. Yes, but he's involved with the cryptocurrency, and he's working close with Canadian Cup dude, Lap Chi. And listen, I wish you the best. And Lap Chi's trying to do something with the FGC. I've reached out to him. Hey, come on the show. You know, let people know exactly what's going on. I'm not calling Lap Chi a snake oil salesman. I'm just saying I don't trust anything called crypto. Crypto means something fucking deceitful. You know, and Bitcoins, I didn't get into it in the beginning. I feel like it was a Madoff thing, so I'm weary about it. I'm not saying that they're shady. I'm just saying I don't know.
I got a couple Bitcoin, baby.
Yeah.
I bought a couple of those. I had to.
Well, speaking of cryptocurrency, because I'm trying to reach out to Lap Chi and I don't know how to get to him, but you know, if you're trying to expand your crypto currency, I'm going to Africa, Lap Chi, holla at me. Just putting that out there.
You know, and at the end of the day, I've worked every aspect of the video game industry. That doesn't make me the coolest guy, the smartest guy, but it makes me somebody that's well versed. And when I see people who have, you know, oh, I'm writing books. Yeah, I did that. Oh, I'm making games. I did that. Oh, I've had a team. I've done this. I've done that. I've done everything you can do under the sun in the gaming world. But one thing I never did is turned it into a viable career for myself or somebody else. Now, whether that's my own foolishness or not, you know, is definitely a debatable topic. But at the end of the day, I ain't seen many people do it either. And I see Rick Fox with a team right now that's bleeding out. And he a smart cookie who even pawned up some fucking NBA ring. Like, between me and you, I wouldn't have sold those shits. Like, he literally sold some of his NBA championship rings to raise money.
Didn't know that. Oh, that was for that the thing that they did.
For
crap,
the Twin
I know what
Galaxy
you're talking
thing.
about because I actually watched it.
Going back, but now going back, flip the page. What I said earlier. Who sells somebody who gives away NBA championship rings as donations to Twin Galaxies? And meanwhile, like I said, they seem to be very much in bed with each other. So there's something going on there. between that and the drop in the players and a whole bunch of other shit that's going on. There's definitely some stuff, some action. That's why, like I said, UYU right now is the only team that I look at on a business side that I think has the potential to help rebuild the FGC and pull away some of the shit foundation that it was built on and kind of build some stepping blocks to a new foundation which will allow it to grow better if they're willing to stay. The other thing is this team Equinox that's out of Philadelphia, which is like, they're like the Yankees. They're a very pretty team, pretty girls, pretty guys, and that kid Dimeback who's like Flounder from Animal House, and literally they're just a tight knit team in they look, when you see them at an event, they're all together. Like, you know, like Korn, for example, you would see Korn, you see Adonis over here, and Brian over here, and fucking All Caps over here, and Alucard over here, and then a couple of you guys together here, but everybody kind of all over the place. This team stayed like the whole time that I saw them in a tight-knit crowd. And they all dress in uniform. They all dress, they're all clean. You know, they all wash their asses. And the way they presented themselves is what I think all esports teams should look like. James, with a pay-per-view.
We hung together, man.
Yeah.
Nah, but I know what you're saying, though, James.
I definitely was trying to get some pussy in the corner. Yeah, you look up, feet over there, humping the chair, because the beating nigga ass in Unio, and Twine over there torching all the little Japanese nigga in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah. Then it's early morning, 8 a.m. I'm trying to fuck niggas, bitches, in they chicks' rooms and shit.
You know, bitches,
you know,
inboxing us, talking about how they niggas ain't shit and they weak and they want to fuck some real niggas. Oh yeah.
But Equinox is in bed by 9:30.
Niggas was on missions, boy.
You said they in bed.
they're just, I don't know what it is about the team. They're just a good, you know what? They're a good looking team. See, you gotta admit, Korn has some ugly motherfuckers. Got some ugly guys, man.
I'm definitely ugly.
They don't have ugly people. Even their fucking big dudes.
Inboxing me saying they want the fuck.
Hold on, man. Hold on. See, let me tell you, man. Can't no manufactured esports team fuck with what we had, man. Them motherfuckers are manufactured, man. This shit wasn't manufactured, man. It was grit, blood, sweat, and motherfucking tears.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no shit that you can just, nah, man. There ain't no pretty bitches and pretty little faggot guys. Nah, man. And I'm gonna say faggot. I don't give a fuck. None of that shit, man. Blood, sweat, and tears, man. Motherfuckers practicing fucking games and getting fired from fucking jobs, fighting with they bitch. Niggas getting kicked out the fucking crib.
All kind of shit.
Man, niggas ain't had no money for a fucking game. Niggas had to buy the game. Man. Hey, we started from the bottom, nigga. We started from the fucking bottom, man. Shit.
And guess what? Motherfuckers loved us, nigga.
Yeah, they did, man. For real, man.
And on the real, yeah. There ain't no. Listen, I told Chris, the thing that twisted my nipple the worst was when they turned around and the Midwest turned around and said, Tupperware, whatever his fucking name is the hype man of the Midwest. I said, wait, motherfucker, isn't like Detroit still part of the Midwest? Do they sell that shit to Canada? Because any of you guys could have took that spot.
That was where? What happened?
Tupperware, whatever his fucking name is.
Yeah.
Tubbergoo, somebody said. They said he the hype man of the Midwest.
I mean, look, man, Tupperware, what's Turboware? Is it Turbo?
I call him Tupperware. It looks like that Tupperware bowl.
Look, man, he can have his hype man title, man. That's how I feel, man. Cause the shit that I did, I wasn't no fucking hype man. I could get hype, but I wasn't no fucking hype man.
But you guys were a natural hype man.
Yeah.
And that organicness to the FGC.
I was a hype man. I ain't gonna hold niggas up. I was the corn hype man. I couldn't play no fucking games. I mean, yeah, I could gatekeep a couple people, you know. I might go in a tournament, make it out of the pool. I might be in loser final in the pool. I might not make it out. Nigga never drown for sure. But guess what? When you seen any nigga on corn playing on stream, you heard two niggas in the background.
Oh yeah.
You heard me and you heard Donis. You heard niggas screaming, "Shut the fuck up!
Shut the fuck up!
Fuck you, nigga!
Hey,
Take it out my pocket."
Hey, I remember we came to Summer Jam 2012. I remember it was me, Feet, Seth LOL, and fucking Wolfcrone. We was the only motherfuckers from Michigan there. When I tell you, I shut the whole fucking East Coast the fuck up by my goddamn self. I'm talking about, nigga, I had them niggas silent, nigga. On motherfucking mute. Boy, leaving the motherfucking tournament, I ain't had no fucking voice. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man.
Remember Seth beat the shot of infiltration?
Niggas
Niggas was humping the carpet and shit.
Oh, yeah. Down in Atlanta, yeah.
Shit, infiltration time, nigga, get this little punk ass on. Big E was talking shit, trying to bet with the Asian niggas. No, E.
Hey. And let me tell y'all something. That's why corn niggas really couldn't fuck with us. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because we was like the motherfucking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers of this motherfucking FGC shit. Nigga, we had black niggas like Zach. We had white niggas like Billy. We had
buddy, that nigga say.
Nigga, we come out the cut, nigga. You see a couple Asian niggas pop out, couple Arabic niggas pop out. Like, god damn, how many different motherfucking corn niggas y'all got?
Yeah, we had cuddle core, so we had chicks.
Right, we had girls. We had everything. We had the whole shit covered, man. Niggas, hey, if Seth ain't had that corn shirt on, niggas wouldn't even know he was with us. Cause that nigga he like a corn motherfucking ninja or some shit. That nigga don't even talk, nigga. That nigga like
his ass.
He just like corn snake eyes or some shit, nigga. That nigga just mute.
But he just was talking shit for him while he's beating niggas' ass. Me.
Exactly.
Me.
I just can't. Hearing you describe it, I'm waiting for you to say we had dog niggas like the fucking Gangsta Hotline commercial. We had dog niggas.
Then you see Bucci come with that motherfucking loudspeaker, boy. You see
ass niggas.
You see Bucci come with that goddamn loudspeaker, man.
You know, and it's funny because people in the Mortal Kombat, aka NRS New Generation, they speak about their hypeness, which was the MK9 days, which was that time right there, the 2009, 10, 11, 12 era, and 2012, Triforce and myself went through all this shit that's going to happen in the FGC, and suits and this and that, and you know, we were basically, Triforce would say it, because they won't say it to my face. They'll do it over the internet to him. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And then I be seeing motherfuckers on Facebook now. Yeah, we told you so. About fucking Echo Fox. I'm like, motherfucker, you go back to my episode. I don't remember you saying it. I remember you motherfuckers saying I'm a dumbass that's a hater because I'm not being sponsored. I look at this all on a business side. Do you think I can go anywhere I want in the world every day of the week for the rest of my fucking life if I want? You want to call me a motherfucking janitor? Call me a janitor. I'll be a janitor in a fucking an elderly hospital. I don't give a fuck. But you know what? I got money, motherfuckers. And if you think I could not want to invest my money into something FGC related, you're a fucking moron. That's why I give chicken scratch. Yo, Big E, here's $1,500 for whatever, DOA 6. Here's this for this. I give my money away, whatever. I could buy players, I could get rid of players. Of course, you know, you can't play for me because you'll get like what Melanie got with me is, you know, the Midwest guys that hate me. Oh, you can't go on James's show. He's fucking racist and he's this. Because people like to talk shit. But that time and era of MK9 was the best time for the FGC or should I say after the arcade era. And you ain't getting that back. There is no new corn that came up and like, we're going to be the new corn of the FGC. You know.
That would be funny.
You know, and it's
who would that be though? Like who would that be on that team?
I don't even know.
Who would that Will Crown?
There ain't
undesirable player in the FGC. The fuck?
There ain't none. Menra and what's his name? Fucking from the Dominican who got yelled at for talking shit behind somebody's back, talking shit behind Go One's back during a match. And they were like, "Shut up!" And
Kaba.
Yeah, you know.
That's my nigga. That's my nigga Fetty Wap. My nigga One Eye Bandit. That nigga be that nigga be saying some shit, boy. I don't know what the fuck he be saying, but he be saying some shit. It be sounding real good.
Yeah, but that's the closest. Don't know what he's saying, but whatever he's saying, it's enough to get people to say, "Can you please stop that when I'm playing?"
Nope.
Hey, when did they stop letting people coach? Like when did that shit go into effect?
I think that was like a year and a half ago.
About a year and a half ago, one player as a coach, and you're allowed to call a timeout, which was like an unspoken rule that apparently fucking Sonic Fox actually used it to switch sides. There's another rule that nobody knows about where you could switch sides during the match, you know, during your games.
That's an old school rule though. That's not even nothing new.
But he pulled it out. No, he pulled it out.
Yeah.
Which was like people are like, what's he doing? And he's like, oh yeah, no, this is an old school rule, like, you know, to switch spots, coin flip. I'm
gonna tell y'all something, and it's funny. When I was at Evo this year, I told Panther about it. So Asian players, I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is a pro tip from me. Asian players only like to play on the left side.
Yep.
Especially in Tekken.
Me too.
When you play Tekken, Asian players usually play on stick. It's a lot easier to Korean backdash on the left side if you play on stick, especially if you're right-handed. It's a lot easier for you to Korean backdash on that left side. So most Asian players will literally try to get that one-player side from you. You'll be sitting in your one-player seat. You'll get there first, and they'll ask you, "Hey, can I get the one-player side?" These motherfuckers side, and then the nigga backdash all over the ass and fuck him up and shit.
And then
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Guess what, nigga? I ain't getting up.
Hell no. And I told
I'll be like, yo, you could sit to the left of me, motherfucker, but I'm not moving from this seat.
And so I told Panther, I said, dude, anytime you got to fight, I said, make sure you get to the station first. I said, when you get to the station first, I said, I bet you it's gonna be some type of Asian there, and he gonna be trying to get on that fucking one-player side. And the dude asking for the one-player side, I gave him that nod. I said, no. And him and the Korean player had the fucking flip for it, and then the Korean player won. He won the fucking flip toss. But the whole side thing and the flip toss thing, we've been doing that shit for 20 years. Like that's nothing new.
I ain't flipping shit, bitch. I got here first, nigga.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about flipping no coin, nigga. I might throw my stick at your fucking head, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
I've been telling people like, yo, this new thing, don't fucking hug me in a match, after a match, before a match. If you're lucky, I'll shake your hand, but you'll get a good game one way or the other. But don't touch me, motherfucker.
Man,
like they be hugging me, they be hugging each other after matches. I'm like, yo, for the last 10 minutes, I wanted to stab you in the neck. Now you want to be my friend?
And conversating and laughing mid-match on stream?
Bruh.
You want to watch that shit?
Bruh, when I lose at a tournament, I be so fucking mad. I be ready to fight. I don't give a fuck.
I'm ready to punch a nigga.
I'm passionate about my shit, man. I spent all this time fucking practicing. My bitch mad at me. I've been late for fucking work.
She ain't trying to get what I'm saying? She ain't trying to
right. All type of shit, man.
Look, man. At least in about a week. You think I'm finna be your friend if you beat my ass?
Bruh, the first thing I do when I get to the crib, if it's on stream, I'm watching the match, I'm downloading it, I'm about to watch the shit over and over again. I'm not about to add you on Facebook. I'm not about to inbox you, oh, good games, bro. What was that setup you did? Bitch, it's not about to be none of that shit. I am gonna fuck you up the next time I see you, or I'm gonna call you out or something. These niggas be patting each other on the asses and shit. Best friends, training buddies and shit.
Ain't none of that, nigga.
Now, let me go into your guys' mindset of old school gaming. Have you ever watched somebody else's video and tried to do it?
No.
I create my own shit. Yo, motherfucker hit me up they be hitting me up, the little fucking haters be hitting, now I sound like DSP. Little haters be hitting me up, my hashtagging my name on Twitter without putting me in there. I play James is King, and you know, he didn't do any throws. No shit, motherfucker. Don't think I can't. I just choose not to. Because a real motherfucking Tekka player knows how to break that shit. So why waste my time? So I'm gonna hit you with shit you can't stop.
I mean, that's what I was taught. That's what a nigga taught me to do. Nigga said, no, nigga, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, nigga. Yeah. All lows, all throws.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like baseball. I tell a pitcher every time a pitcher's pitched to me, throw number one until they hit the fucking thing. Don't throw curveballs, don't throw changeups. You throw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball every goddamn pitch, and what you'll see is just doing that alone, you're gonna get through 3 innings, because that's 9 fucking batters, 3, 3, and 3. Now the second time around, they're gonna go, yo, this motherfucker bringing the heat again. Oh, well, maybe not. Now we're gonna want to try to trick me. No, motherfucker. Fastballs until somebody hits you.
See, niggas just too soft in this shit, man. And I don't like watching it. I don't like watching streams no more because, like I said, you be watching the stream and somebody lose the first set and them niggas laughing and talking and giggling. Bitch, I don't want to talk to you, nigga. I'm here to fuck you up. I'm here to destroy you, nigga.
And you know what it is? It don't seem like there are those type of intense like rivalries no more, man.
It's not even really competitive no more, nigga.
No, it's not.
Like just like okay. When I was at Evo this year, you know, talking to Tom, you know, creator of DOA and shit, and I told him, you know, because he been asking me if I was gonna play, you know, DOA. Cause I fuck with him. I'm like, you know what, Tom, I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna play 6. I came in late with 5. I ain't really, you know, whatever. I'm like, but with 6 of them, I'm gonna play it. At Evo, they did a little exhibition. I'm looking at niggas play. I said, dog, these niggas suck, nigga. These niggas are ass. Can't none of these niggas beat Sonic Fox. He fucking them niggas up. I say, you know what? If it was me up there, I'll beat that nigga ass. And that nigga said, and Tom was like, really? You can take a game on Sonic Fox? I say, Tom, I'm gonna do all lows, all throws. I'm gonna beat the shit out that nigga. That nigga sucks,
man.
Nigga.
Your fucking highlight, your highlight video is probably the only one I ever watched.
This is Sonic Fox we talking about. A nigga, little, you know, his brother, Mr. Quiggles, is the best DOA player ever.
Yeah.
You know, so of course the little brother got to be good. But I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna beat that nigga ass. So Tom, you know, did a little signal. And, you know, got me up there to play, nigga. So I sit down, you know, I picked Hayabusa the first time, and that nigga completely different. So I look, I say, who could beat the nigga ass on this game? And I pick a nigga, and he a Mexican nigga named Diego. Nigga play like Miguel from Tekken. Got all kind of little shoulder shit. When I tell you I beat the shit out of that nigga Sonic Fox on stream at Evo this year, I beat the shit out that nigga. And then I looked at that nigga, I lit that nigga helmet up, talked all kind of shit, and I walked off the stage, nigga. You know what he said? He see me in the hallway, say, you know what? When it come out, I'm gonna beat your ass, Caps. No, nigga, I'm gonna fuck you up.
But you know what? You know what? That's what I like about Sonic Fox, man. 'Cause Sonic Fox, he got like that. He kind of got like that little throwback spirit to him, man.
Yeah.
My first encounter with Sonic Fox was we went to fucking, what was that, Combo Breaker when MKX first came out?
And me and Feet was talking shit. That nigga, we say, "No, little nigga, get your little ass up. We gonna fuck you up." He gonna look at me and Feet talking something. I'll tackle you guys.
Hey, so with me, because you know you see people all the time, but me, I ain't no dick rider. If we don't know each other, I don't go out my way to speak to niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of motherfucker I am. So it was a Sunday, and I was playing MKX casuals with a lot of people. Just a bunch of people coming up to me wanting to play me and shit. And I'm practically like new to MK, but people know me from the scene and shit. So I'm playing people. I'm playing for like an hour, 2 hours. The nigga that knocked me out of the tournament, I'm playing this nigga the next day. I beat the fuck out of that nigga. That nigga damn near apologized for beating me. I beat that nigga ass so bad. So the nigga Sonic Fox comes over to me, nigga. This nigga come over to me with this little white kid. This little white kid got to be like 10 or 11 years old. And Sonic Fox back then, he had to be like 17 or 18.
Awesome.
Yeah. And this nigga comes up to me. This nigga Sonic Fox taps me on the shoulder. He said, "Hey man, do you mind letting me play my my fan right here? I just want to play him." And his mom was standing there. I looked at the nigga Sonic Fox. I said, "Nigga, if you want me to get off sticks, nigga," I said, "nigga, you gotta take me off sticks." I said, "Nigga, you ain't the only one that got motherfuckers want to play you." I said, "Motherfuckers want to play me too." You know what I'm saying? I said, "If you want me off sticks, then take me off sticks, nigga." And that nigga Sonic Fox. So that nigga Sonic Fox, he got amped. He's like, "Oh, okay." He said, "I'm gonna body you. I'm gonna body you. I'm gonna body your shit." I said, "Okay, nigga. So let's play." So this is how me and Sonic Fox first met. Like, these are our first words to each other. Cause I've seen him, but I ain't never had nothing to say to him. But the fact that this nigga thought that he was just gonna make me gracefully get up, nigga, fuck you. This is arcade. I still got arcade mentality. You gotta take me off sticks, bro. So me and him, yeah, bro. Me and him played like a 1st to 2 or 1st to 3. And remember all that Aaron Black shit he was doing back then, the shit that he was winning tournaments off of? Nigga, I blocked all that shit. I was busting that boy fucking ass, nigga. He ain't like that shit. And I think he beat me like 3-1 or some shit. But he had to struggle to get that shit. And that nigga shook my hand and kind of looked at me and gave me a certain little look. And
you say I was beating his ass.
Hell yeah, dog, bro. I was blocking all that little Aaron Black shit that he was busting niggas ass with. Because we played we played Twine all the time. I was used to the Aaron Black shit.
Yeah, we knew shit.
So every time I seen Sonic Fox after that, every single major, that nigga Sonic Fox called me out, and we play a fucking set every single tournament after that. And that's how me and Sonic Fox became cool. Just because I just wasn't kissing no ass, nigga. Okay, you win tournaments, you won Evo. I don't give a fuck who you are, nigga. Take me off sticks. And me and him was cool after that.
That mentality does not exist no more.
And I think that's the thing that niggas don't get. Like, when people be asking me, like, why do all the players fuck with you, and how do they know you, or this and that, or what do you be doing? Nigga, I be me. I don't kiss niggas ass. I don't dick ride niggas. You know what I'm saying? I tell the same niggas the same shit. Just like, example, what was that year Lupe came to Combo Breaker? What year was that?
At 15.
And you can ask Rich this shit. The first thing I said when I seen that nigga, I'm about to go there to talk to Rich. You know what I'm saying? I like the event. You know what I'm saying? I like the new spot we was at. And the nigga turned around. I didn't even know Lupe was there. The nigga turned around, and I look. I said, "Oh, what's up?" And then I look. The nigga had a Detroit sweater on. Nah, I'm like, nigga. I look. I said, "Hold on." I said, "Nigga, what you doing with a Detroit sweater on, nigga? You ain't from the motherfucking D, nigga. I'm from the motherfucking D, nigga. The fuck is you wearing that for?"
Mm-hmm.
The nigga looking, but he ain't know what was going on. He like, wait a minute. He thought it was about to be some gangster shit. Rich like, no, this Caps, you know, that's how he fuck with everybody. So then he like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, you play games? I said, nigga, check this out. I ain't here to dick ride you. We ain't about to take no pictures. I ain't about to take your autograph, nigga. What you play? I'm about to beat your ass in. And just off of that right there, I say some shit on Twitter and Lupe talk to me or say something to me. Like,
right.
Like we cool or some shit.
Right.
And that's because I'm not dick riding. I'm being me. I'm being Chris. I'm being Caps. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't gotta. I see everybody else. Oh my God, Lupe. No.
Well, hold on. For the niggas that's talking shit in the comments, when I say I was beating his ass, that mean that the rounds was real close, and he would finish me off before I finish him off because that nigga's a pro fucking Mortal Kombat player, and I'm just I was an old 32-year-old nigga playing MK for the first time in like 15 years or some shit. So, nigga, I was beating off in his ass, and he was just barely getting off on me.
He was barely.
Yeah, he was just barely getting off on me.
I remember you were doing good in MKX, and then you just stopped.
Hold on. James, I got to summon it. I can't let this rock. I can't let this happen to a brother. Adonis, I need you to rewind 15 seconds, and I need you to restate that whole statement, because dude's done soundbite you off just a second ago, and what you said, if soundbited, is mad suspect to me. You gotta restate that statement. You said, yo, I was done beating him off. I just beat him off on his ass. I'm like, yo.
I said beating off on his ass?
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, but I know what you meant, but you accidentally said it, so I want to give you the time to correct that statement, because these dudes out here, like, they,
oh yeah,
I don't know if you needed the chat.
You'll be on Reddit tomorrow with them saying you beat off his ass.
Well, to me, it's the same thing. Whether I beat his ass or I beat off in his ass, whether I was fucking his ass or any of that shit, it's the same shit to me. So y'all niggas can say it sound gay, but shit, whatever, nigga.
I beat his ass.
That's boy pussy.
Oh God. Oh, it's good to have you back. Wow.
But yeah, point is, nigga, don't stop dick sucking them niggas, man. Be you, be your own individual, and maybe y'all can do something for your fucking self, nigga. Niggas be, I don't know what's up, man. Niggas be on some weird little homo shit. Niggas be on some weird little, I don't know, man. Niggas be real little, let me not say that, because I just got done with the whole LGBT community in Michigan being mad at me for shit when I didn't even mean it. Niggas be on some real weird shit that I just don't agree with.
Sensitive shit. You know, and it's one of the things, and I told motherfuckers all the time when they break my balls on Twitter. You know, I said, what's my sexuality? I even told this last time I saw Sonic. I say, Sonic, let me ask you a question. All your little furry friends that don't like me, that think I'm so homophobic. I said, how you know I'm not gay? I said, how you know? What, because I was married? So was Tom Cruise. What's your fucking point? I said the difference is I don't want to be a spokesman for hetero, homo, any community when it comes to... I'm here to play video games. I ain't here to deliver some fucking Moses passage for all the gays to come into the community or all the straights to dominate. I'm here to play games. I don't give a shit what you want to stick your dick in. You can stick it in a guy, a girl, the dirt. You can stick it in fruit. You can stick it in a fucking... a fish in the ocean. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck Tom Lee. That's what I did.
Yeah, I'm with you, James. Like, I mean, look, man, I played in the arcade, man. Do y'all know that most of my friends from the arcade, I didn't know them niggas' last names until Facebook existed?
Oh, yeah.
In real life, I didn't know none of these niggas' last names. I didn't know their mama's names. I didn't know what their kids looked like. I just knew we all played at the arcade. And that's where we saw each other, and that's where we played at.
We didn't. You know what I'm saying? Listen, our arcades didn't even have that.
Niggas just ain't got no they own personality, nigga, and that's why niggas gonna be fucking with them niggas.
We had guys in our arcade. I shit you not. We didn't even know each other's first names. I was just James MK. Right. I had a kid summoning who's part of the MK community. I used to call him Neck Brain because he had this thing growing out the side of his neck like a tumor. Right. So I never knew his first fucking name. We just called him Neck Brain. You know. Then we had a guy RDA. You know, who those aren't even his initials. He just made the shit up.
Right.
Out of his neck.
We had a guy who called him Snapper Mike because every time he saw you, he'd be like, yo, I'll fucking snap your neck. So we just called him Snapper.
Right.
We didn't know his fucking first name. We had a guy called AIDS Patient. The guy was skinny. He looked like an anorexic motherfucker. He looked like he got AIDS. So we called him AIDS Patient. We just named people. Now, we weren't all bestest friends, but we still covered for each other.
Yeah. And that's really what my whole point of mentioning it, because like in our community, I guess it's
no.
I ain't gonna mention it, but in our community, it was some drama, and I guess it's the new generation, the people that have been playing for a couple of years, they weren't really vibing with the generation for the last 10 years or whatever, and it was just like a bunch of bullshit. But I really personally don't give a fuck if people are gay and, you know, whatever people's sexual preference is. Like, I'm not fucking you, and like that don't have nothing to do with me. Like, whatever you do behind closed doors or however you get down, that's on you. I mean, it's been a lot of gay players that, you know, that I've been friends with, not like friends like that, but, you know, we cool over the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done met some downright weird motherfuckers that play games, but we always had that thing in common, that we got along, and that was us playing games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I never cared about this shit, and I still don't.
And it's one of the wedges in the community now between the esports grassroots and this mentality of banning players and this player for beliefs. You know, where does it end? Okay, do we start saying, well, we're banning Muslims now? We're banning Christians now? We're banning Jews now? Where does it end? Oh, this person's not accepting to homosexuality. How do you know that? Did you ever ask them? I tell people every fucking time when I get a hater, you've met me before? Where did we meet? No, I heard about you. Oh, so you're going by stories. You never sat down with me? I said, any motherfucker comes to any event that I'm at, oh, you're James MK. Let me buy you a drink. Come, sit down. Introduce myself. Talk to you for 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it is. At that point, if you come back to me, you know what? You're just an asshole. All right.
You know,
but at least you know.
You know what's funny, James? You mentioned that. I forgot what fucking tournament that we were at. This was when me and Alucard first got on F3. And
I know what you're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
That's when I sponsored the Tekken Tag tournament.
I forgot what fucking happened, but the managers from F3 started getting emails about Alucard, and they was saying that he said some offensive stuff about gay people, I guess, in the past. And the shit was crazy because I don't even know how long ago he said it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been 5 years before, 6 years, 3 years, 4 years, but these motherfuckers like had like screenshots.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. You know? I don't know, like, I don't know, man. I mean,
it's jealousy, because if you don't fit these people's versions of what you should be, then you shouldn't be sponsored. They should. They don't. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I want to talk on the whole the problem here. See, the issue here isn't that people aren't accepting. The problem here is that people want you to condone. So, and when you really look at it, when a person asks another person, what's your thoughts about gay people? Let's take a look at that, or transgender, or